Hello everyone, good morning. Let's start with the daily analysis of Nifty. I didn't post yesterday's video since I was unwell. So let's get back to Nifty's analysis. In daily time frame, price has reacted from 25,885 levels. I had mentioned that 25,870 will be the target for Nifty in the coming days, which we achieved in the morning in the first 15 minutes, and price started to slide down from directly from those levels. So as you can see, this was a previous weekly high, and right now we haven't broke above previous weekly high, and we are sliding from there from 25,870. So as you can see, weekly is not making higher highs. It is in bearish mode. And let's go to hourly and see how things have moved in the from the first candle. So as you can see, we did not break above this candle or the gap being filled here. So we have started falling from 25,885, and looking at the 4 hour candle, it is a very strong candle from here. And if we start to close below this level, we might slide uh, fall towards 25,440 and 25,370 all the way till this level. So market is moving in such a direction that it is making lower lows and lower highs. So as you can see, it is kind of making lower lows and lower highs. So the next target would come towards 25,440 and 25 300 and 190 will be the next targets. If we close below a strong bearish candle in 4 hour, and if we close below this level, we might lead to next targets in the downside. So this is what I see in the Nifty. And coming to 15-minute time frame. So once we go to where when we check daily, we have to check hourly and 15-minute too. That is like no questions asked ritual I follow, which is very much important for me to trade in intraday. And I'm not fully into intraday right now. I take stocks, I buy stocks and hold them for swing and long term. Once I get back to index trading and other option trading, I'll be very much active then. And coming to 15-minute time frame, I have marked this level. So first 15 minutes saw a selling candle. It was continuous. Then third, fourth. So first hour selling started. There is a clear sign of selling in the index. So there is no question of going longs here. And once this level got broken, a change of trend has happened. So if you have shorted on 5 minute retest of this level 25 640, so you're still in short. I don't think your stop loss might have hit. So next we might see this levels a small levels being tested here. So you'll have to see there is price has broken down support and trading below previous day's low. So there is no question of long here, and we might head towards 25,440. This is my view. I just want to keep it very clear that I don't want to complicate things here. So I have marked some levels and prices reacting from there, and it is trading below previous day's low, and there is no question of going long. And that should be very clear as a trader. It's about just going long or short, and we have a clear answer to what the index is doing right now. And coming to Bank Nifty, I was mentioning that 61,600 was the target, and as you can see, a strong bearish candle, and index went all the way slowly to this level. Right now, what we are seeing is a bearish engulfing. So as you can see, we have a 4 hour closer. 4 hour closer has also confirmed the bearish engulfing. So unless we go up and close above 61,600, we cannot say that index is reversing. So price is reacting again to this zone of 61,600 to 800. So we can confirm, if you had read Steve Nison's book, there has been a clear mention of resistance zone being tested. So level first time it came to this level and tested the zone, it was a sell off. Again we have come to this level and seeing a sell off. It has become a zone now. There's be a strong bearish zone in the daily time frame, 61,600 to 800. So again, once we have a bearish engulfing view from bullish to bullish changes to neutral, then when we close above this two candles range, a bearish candle in making again, then we can confirm that index has indeed turned bearish. So once we have a candle something like this in the next day, we can confirm that if price closes below this range, then we can simply confirm that price is going to fall. So then we can start to test 60,000 and the gap filling, and this levels, all these lows could be tested 59,650, and the gap filling will start to come in. So this is how I have planned right now. I did not look at, I did not confuse much with indices and all that. Simply, I have marked some levels. I'm reiterating again. I kept it simple and not complicate things. Then coming to reality, as you can see, price is not holding previous day high, it is falling. So you can just keep it that simple, that price is not making higher highs, then we might see a fall. So as of now, this is my view on index, and Kalyan Jewellers is one stock I'm looking at. So if you see price is reacting to previous resistance, now it is falling. So if you see any pullback, then you might take a short position in the hourly time frame. Right now it is falling. So 415 levels is what I'll be looking at to go short, and persistent. So this has been a very strong trend line, and every time price tested this trend line, price saw a strong up move. Right now we are breaking below this trend line, so you can see a shorting opportunity. It's already in short. You can see more downfall. IT index. I was just checking. If you see, the head and shoulder pattern has a target of 15,000 points from the top. So if we project this, then uh, I don't know, but first we will test 26,200, and we might head down towards 15,000 levels too. So that is as per targets of Nifty IT. So let's see how things move in the market. So we cannot expect the full targets to be completed. 15,000 is losing 50% of its value. So we never know, it might come or might not come. But things look weak right now, and as you can see, my overall watch list is in red, except a few stocks. Yesterday the market was very strongly green. Now it is a bearish, except a few 4 to 5 stocks. And I'll just wait and see how things move in the coming days. And Reliance is clearly bearish. I was just if you see. So any move will happen only if we break above this gap up candle. If we don't break above this candle, then there is no up move. It will start to fall down. So as of now, it is trading below this candle. Once we close below this 1400 levels, we might slide down, and there is 1330. So we might break this level too. So Reliance is not looking good right now. And HDFC Bank's update. As you can see, I had posted that there is a strong bullish divergence, sorry, a bullish engulfing. So unless we close above 9:30 in the daily time frame, which is very much important for confirmation of bullish engulfing, because many a times I have seen bullish engulfing pattern forming, but it doesn't give a close on the next day above the range of last two candles, and then it starts to slide down. So I have made losses. Um, I have backtested this. Only then I'm saying that this doesn't, this has to be fulfilled. This criteria needs to be fulfilled for any up move. So as of now, just checked in Petro. Yes, this is breaking down. This is getting bearish. So I'll mark this for red. So this is how I place a trigger when something goes up or goes down below my levels. Then I start to look for entries based on those levels. And There are a few stocks which are in my portfolio. I have, as you can see, I have marked an alert for the stock if it breaks below 456 level. So this is an important candle as per me. So if this breaks, then I'll reduce my position. And from I have been watching and trading, taking entries from this level. I have averaged it to 430, 440. So if it comes down, then I'll have to exit. So Investor is one of my holdings. Then I have Graphite. So I'll try to move my stop loss below this below 21 EMA. So 646. Even if I lost, I'll be losing I'll not be losing heavy, a large amount of money. So you'll have to be careful. And then coming to, I have IDBI Bank, and if it closes below 107, something like those levels, or below 50 MA, I'll be exiting the full position because market is weak. So in weak market, even the best of setups tend to fail. So coming to small caps again, as you can see, it had to break 17,500 was my condition for up move. But since we are sliding down from 50 EMA rejection, there is no point of looking for longs here. So I'm just following price as it is. I'm not forcing my opinion on the markets. And coming to gold and silver, as you can see, there had been a strong up move yesterday. Price was up by almost 2%. And but the only thing is we did not close above previous day's highs. And it is sideways for the last 7 to 8 trading sessions, not moving much. So coming to 4 hour, 4 hour, a strong bullish candle and then three sideways, then we have a strong breakout. So again, it is trying to, right now, the view is sideways, not swing long can come here. And coming to hourly, it is giving small trades from support zones. So from here, this was a buy from at 8 p.m., 8 a.m., 49802, 5020, almost 40 points, nearly 1%. Again, it is trying to react from this level. So I had marked this level. So I didn't want to go long. So this was an important 15 minutes being high. I didn't want to go long here. Since I'm a pullback trader, I don't trade breakouts mostly. So this is a level I did not want to enter. So I'm just waiting to see how prices react here. So this is a pullback. Again, it has to take support from 15 EMA or just hold here and then move up. So we'll see how things move in the 15-minute time frame and then enter. Coming to silver. Silver has come all the way up from 72.3 yesterday, and I was looking for short at this resistance zone, but sorry, this yes, from this resistance zone, I thought it will react from this level, but I thought this support could act as resistance since it was taking long time here. But since it broke up on the upside, I exited with minor loss. On looking at this candle at 75.8, did come down a bit, but I did not expect a strong move from the silver. So I just came out. And right now, I don't have any positions in any of the commodities. So as you can see, it has come to 50 EMA, and last time we saw a rejection from 50 EMA and 200 EMA bearish crossover. Again, we are at the same levels and waiting for a 4 hour close to see how things are moving in the next course of the day. And right now, what I see is a interesting thing happening. So with futures, you can see prices broken above previous day high, a full sideways market, and we have a strong close. So once it starts to break, we can see it's been a very long time since we had a rally in crude, and I think the chart will be very much clear in the Indian markets. So as you can see, a strong candle, then two sideways inside candle. Again, prices trying to break above last week's range. So once we have a close above daily and weekly high, then we might see this level being getting broken and price moving towards 72 point. So towards this trend line, and if you draw, so this is something like a triangle. So the trend line has been tested thrice already. So when a price test a zone level or a trend line multiple times, it tends to get weaker and absorb the supply and resistance there. So the sub resistance here would have been absorbed thrice. So again, if we tend to move up above here, we might see a breakout. Let's see how things move from here. We'll have to survive 66.5 first and then 70 round number and all this pivot high to get stronger. So we'll see how things move. This is a symmetrical triangle in formation. Symmetrical triangle tends to move in the same direction. So if we start to move from here, then um, we could see a very strong move. And USD INR unfortunately has broken above this level, last week's high, and as you can see, it has filled the gap. So most of the time, Forex fills the gap. There will be no gaps left in the Forex market. That is, I have happened to see it a lot of times. Unlike indices, gaps don't work here. They tend to get filled up easily. And if you want to check copper, copper is weak. It's not strong here. So let's see how things move and I'll update if there is anything, any change in the markets. And right now, as I said, monthly chart. So monthly chart is not a buy and we are getting bearish. Hourly is getting bearish now. So being an intraday trader, swing trader, and wherever you throw me, I'll tend to trade that time frame without getting any biased. I make mistakes, yes, absolutely do, but um following the market and the time frame is important. So just follow. Right now there is no long in the index. Look for shorting either tomorrow or from Monday. That will be better. If the prices close below the previous days, last 2 days range, then we'll have shorting opportunity in the coming days. A strong sell-off could ensue in the markets. And that's all for today. Have a good day.